Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers, and sisters. Welcome to a brand new endeavor here at Apex Online Racing. We do apologize for the delay in getting the stream up and running, but as you can see, here we are. This is the F1 2017 Esports Series. Here at Apex Online Racing is the PC League Championship. Race number 1 here at the Shanghai International Circuit in China. My name is King Kodiak, and I will be one of your commentators throughout this evening's race. Joining me in the commentary box is the talking talent of Texas, the wonderful man, the wonderful beard of Justin.
Thank you so much for that fantastic intro. You always have the absolute best intros, and I am super excited for this.
For race tomorrow, and then next week we go over to Abu Dhabi for round 2 then. But here we are then. 5 lights, wind them up, and let that. Oh, we have a false start. The Sauber actually jumped the start there. That's not going to do them any favors. And oh my goodness me, one of the houses being squeezed out. I'm trying to figure out who that is.
That's Jem Bolakbasi, I believe, who takes the lead of the race into turn 1.
Oh, very nicely done. Just cycling through the name, see if I can catch up with the leaders. And oh dear, Fizzy's had a terrible start. He's actually at the back, but it is indeed Jem Bolakbasi in the Haas that has taken the lead from Grand CD33. Oslo is now in 3rd in the Ferrari. RBK holding on to 4th position in the Haas. Cam in the Williams, 5th position. Klavutsky in the Sauber is in 6th position under all sorts of pressure from Wycombs in the McLaren. Michael X99 is in 8th position in the Ferrari. We have Max AFC, he's gone up to 9th in the other Sauber. And Ramdrop, now interesting, Ramdrop is on the soft tires. He's gone for the harder compound. He's just lost a position to Riker Gordon as they all now come streaming down the short straight heading towards turn 12. Everyone seems to be going. Oh, no. Is there a problem there with the Sauber? With the Toro Rosso, beg your pardon. I just didn't see who that is that seems to be running slowly.
Yeah, moving off the racing line. I'm not sure who that was, but yeah, your eyes did not deceive you. That was definitely okay. Yeah, the Toro Rosso of Westy apparently struggling a little bit on this opening lap. It is still very close. No major gaps. Really, that is the biggest gap at the back with that Toro Rosso. Still very close. Everybody picking up that slipstream, of course, except for Jem Bolakbasi, who has taken the lead of this 28-lap race at the start as the McLaren and the Sauber going side by side into the hairpin. And it looks like the McLaren now battling actually with the Ferrari at after the exit of turn 14.
Oh,
I believe that was. Oh!
I was RBK. I saw actually him skew off the track after turn 16. I think it may have been contact that sent him into the wall. We have had our first casualty of the race.
Yep, and a bit of a gap now starting to form between 4th and 5th. I'm on board with Cam in the Williams at the moment, and a big gap down to, I believe that's Wycombs that's below him in the McLaren. Yes, it is Wycombs that's running just below him. So yeah, that gap beginning to form between 4th and 5th position. To the pits. But certainly, I would imagine they're looking to... Yeah, and there is Ollie, and he's going to come out just behind. He has definitely gained time on Jem as a result of all that battling. Jem's going to need to get by Tom quickly.
Yeah, he literally split the battle that Kalon was having with Jem. He's absolutely divided. Now, that could play into Oslo's hands. He's going to have his tyres a little bit fresher. Not by a lot, but it could be by enough to really pressure for that race lead as Jem gets side by side. Oh, with the Toro Rosso with Tom. No, Holton holds on to that position. Then that is for P10. But that is not done by any description. Oslo's got a great ringside seat for this. He's waiting for an impact to happen.
Yep, I'm going to go on board with him, actually, because he has a fantastic view of this battle for P10, but essentially, really, this is for the lead of this race. No idea if Tom's going to be stopping again. Oh, Jem really getting slowed down by going side by side with Tom through that corner. It looks like he's going to go around the outside fairly easily, but of course, Ollie Pakala here is going to pick up the DRS, might get a better exit out of that corner onto this straight as well as they enter the DRS zone. Flaps open up. Jem is ahead now, up into P10, but Ollie potentially could launch an attack here into the hairpin, but no, it looks like Jem's just about got him covered. He doesn't have the best line through that hairpin, though, so that's going to allow Ollie to close up that little bit more as they approach the final corner. Then he'll get another DRS activation here, and we could see some side-by-side action for essentially what is the lead of this race. DRS now open on the Ferrari, and Jem defends the inside line. smart call from Jem, I think, but Ollie's going to try and hang it around the outside through turn 1. Turn 2, they're going to be side by side heading into turn 3. A bit of a contact between the two of them. Jem leaves him room at the inside of that double left-hander as they come out side by side. It does look like Ollie, with the better exit though, is potentially going to grab that position. I'm actually still on board with him. No, they're still side by side, and he might get it around the outside at turn 6, and he does. Wow.
That's pretty much a repeat, yeah. Well deserved. That's the exact repeat of the battle that we described earlier between Fizzy and Mini Black. Same corners and, the same kind of battling going on. Very well played by both drivers.
On those very worn medium compound tires as they make their way out of turn 6 and towards my personal favorite part of the circuit, turn 7 and 8. This is what it's all about. 160 miles an hour apex speed through the left-hander of turn 7, down to just under 100 miles an hour through the right-hander into the double left-hander, closing up significantly on that Force India, and it's going to be very close. He's definitely going to be picking up the DRS. He's getting a bit of a slipstream on this short straight on the rundown towards turn 12. I believe this is 11, I think it is, as they cross the DRS detection line. The Ferrari definitely within 1 second of the Force India. I don't think that much is in doubt, and he is going to be picking up an almighty slipstream off of the Force India here. DRS activation now for the Ferrari. Let's go on board with him as he's closing on Ram. He's going to grab the inside line. Not a very strong defense from Ram. He's going to try and go around the outside. Ollie with the inside line does move up into P4, just one position away now from a podium for Ollie Pakala, but crucially, only 2 laps remaining, and the Finn now 14 seconds behind Graham Carroll. I think it would take an incredible set of laps in order to close up that sort of gap.
1.2 separates Wycombs and Graham. No, less than a second. There's the crucial bit. If the DRS is working for that McLaren, he is now within DRS range. Graham will know this. He's got 2 laps to do it, and it is possible that gap, the way that gap has been decreasing, that has been getting smaller and smaller at a greater rate lap to lap. Wycombs could possibly do it. We could well see a McLaren for the first time in a very long time on that top spot of the podium.
You said it, not me, but I did laugh at it. So I will accept blame for that one as they make their way into sector 3 through the DRS detection line. I think it is just about enough for the McLaren. Again, we haven't necessarily been accurately seeing the DRS activation happening for these drivers, so I'm not entirely sure. He's definitely closing up on this straight, though, whether he's using DRS or not. Regardless, closes up massively on the Mercedes, and they are going to be nose to tail coming out of this hairpin.
Exactly as we said, this is going to be all in the final lap. Wycombs has certainly got the pace. He looks like he's got the tyre life, but can he get the move done?
He's got the DRS.
It's about 2.5 miles or thereabouts as they come into that long turn 1. Can Graham hang on to the apex to keep the McLaren at bay? Yes, he does. As they then slow it down now into the left-hander. Gone through 2. Now through 3 and 4. This is going to be an opportunity through 4, 5, and 6. The McLaren is nailed to the back of that Mercedes. Graham is defending the inside line so close. And he parked it perfectly on the apex then to prevent the switchback from the McLaren. Now through 7, nothing Wycombs are going to particularly be able to do from here. Although Graham's gone wide. Oh my goodness me, are we going to see an overtake through 8? Graham was too wide. No, he just manages to defend that position. Apologies to the rest of the field. You're going to have to handle your race on your own. We're concentrating on these two. As now another opportunity in the heavy braking zone at 11. Is he going to throw it on the inside? No, he locked up again. He's been locking up there quite a few times as Wycombs. Now through 12 into 13. Now can he get the drive he needs? Graham kicks the tail out. That's not going to help him. That's going to give the momentum to the McLaren. Graham is gone to the inside. They're going to be side by side at the braking zone of 13. DRS on that McLaren is open. The lead has gone to Wycombs, but can he hang on to it? That's going to be... Oh, he's gone. He's locked up. He's hung on to it. The McLaren could well take this win with only 3 corners remaining. Can he do it? Is he going to do wide? No. Wycombs has taken the win from right underneath the Mercedes of Graham. Great battle, but what a win for Wycombe Sanders. Cam in the Williams takes third. Oslo fourth. Great drive from him in the Ferrari. Goodness me, as I now talk in a way that everybody can hear me and not just every dog in the nearby neighborhood. Michael then takes sixth position. Kalon, as we're just... there's a problem at the back. One of the Force Indias is just... that's Fizzy. Fizzy's decided to take a braking board with him. I think he's got a puncture. He looked like he was just wiggling around everywhere, like he had a puncture. Now he may well actually be able to continue quite happily. And says, I think Johnny John is